and welcome to Aisha's Take on the Headlines. Today, 24th of June, 2021. Of course, as usual, I'm diving right in. And we're starting with security operatives working with bandits, alleges Gumi. Well, there's no how the bandits, terrorists, or whoever, they're going to be as strong as they have been without collusion from our security agents, in whether knowingly or unknowingly it's actually being done. And then there are many people who are actually benefiting from all of the things that are going on, from the insecurity that are going on. And as far as they are concerned, it's all about what they're going to get in terms of whether it's corruption. The insecurity itself has become a conduit pipe where money is being, gotten from it, and so people really don't care. And you see the way that the bandits have really been going on with their activities. A lot of places you find they're not even far from either checkpoints. That's where they're abducting people, and they come in and they go. Nothing is really being done. On the day we have the political will to actually do something about the insecurity in Nigeria, we will do it. Until then, the Nigerian life sadly will continue to not matter, and people are being killed anyhow. Gumi also was talking about the fact that IPOB kills security agents, but bandits only kidnap for money. Really? I don't understand where Sheikh Gumi is going about with all of this PR he's doing for the terrorists. He needs to stop. He needs to absolutely stop and stop insulting the sensibilities of Nigerians. People have been killed by these bandits heinously. You cannot compare IPOB to bandits. People that are sacking villages, killing people, raping people in front of their, raping women in front of their husbands and fathers, doing all sorts of things, raising towns, kidnapping, killing, and then just rendering people poor. I mean, it's to come and start speaking for them and start saying that, oh, Nigeria needs to give them jobs. The hell no. We need to go after them. Our security agents need to go after them, kill them wherever they find them, annihilate them wherever they are, because these are people who are inflicting terror on our country, and we cannot just sit down and continue rewarding bad behavior. So it's the Nigerians that are being law-abiding that are now criminals. Meanwhile, the ones that are criminals are the ones that we are being asked. In short, don't just get me off on this one. Let me just move to the next topic. And I'm talking about Anambra gubernatorial ticket. Abga Soludo has gotten that, and hopefully finally he gets to be governor of this state. Let's see what he's going to do. I have hopes in him anyway. I hope he doesn't dash the hope of the people when he gets there. He has been on this fight for a long time. He has been coming on, and I think that's what people need to understand when it comes to politics. Yeah, the first time you might not win, keep coming. If you want to serve, keep coming to the people and say, I'm ready to serve. It's left for the people to choose you or not, but don't just do it one time and go away. No, just keep coming. I'll keep going on, and then one day the people might just get it and just do it. But then you need money to be able to keep coming, and that's the reason why, for me, I'm saying to Nigerian people, we need to be the ones that are sponsoring people to come into office. Otherwise, the sponsors are the ones that when they get into office, they're going to listen to. Then we have the presidency saying that they have no hand in the controversial media bill at NAS. When the presidency says to you they have no hand in something, Nigerian presidency, they actually are not. They don't only have hand in there, they are neck deep in it. I can assure you of that. But then they're feeling the heat, and that's what needs to keep going. Give them the heat. Don't look the other way. Don't just feel as if they can do whatever they want to do and get away with it. Then we come to the issue of the Nigerian debt to GDP. It has risen from 29% to 35%, and that's what the WTO president talks about, which is our own Ngozi Owela, NOI. Oh my goodness, I just forgot it. What's the I? Nkeja, Ngozi Owela. Oh my goodness, I'm sorry, I'm very poor. But so I know how it's an acronym or NOI. I'm very poor when it comes to names. That's one of my weaknesses. But anyway, they're worried about our debt profile, the fact that it's increasing, but the Nigerian government isn't accepting that. And then experts are saying that the funds that we are spending to service our debts, it's actually very worrisome. We are spending billions and billions and billions of naira to service debt. That's to just pay the interest. In short, we are even borrowing to service debt. It's amazing. It's so It's so worrisome where we are. It's beyond worrisome. We are on a very tragic trajectory, and then the government, they are borrowing more and more and more instead of them cutting down expensive and actually starting from government. You know, when you come and see how lavishly government is spending in this country, it's unbelievable. You see the latest Jeeps, the latest Prados, the latest Land Rovers, the latest whatever, 2021 edition or whatever, they all have government plate numbers. What you as a private business person cannot afford, it's the government people that are affording it. And you're wondering, money is supposed to be where the business is, not where government is. But in our own case, it's always another way. Airfare spikes. Aviation fuel is 300 naira per liter. And of course, it's unbelievable. If you go to the airports now, you will see, I've never seen Nigerian airports this full. I traveled recently and I tell you, it's unbelievable. The planes are filled up. I mean, we traveled, I did a travel from Lagos to Abuja. I think that was last week or 2 weeks ago, just a few, was it this recent one? And no, that was on Friday. And they brought in this big, the normal, I don't know what they call them, the other Airbus, this huge plane that I only use that when I'm traveling out of the country, but that was what they used, and it was filled. Not only was it filled, there were not many seats were short. There were many people. Unbelievable. But then you know what it means? It's either you travel by air or you travel by road, and then kidnapping. You look at, and the FS are so expensive. I paid my ticket was I think 90-something thousand. My husband was even telling me that was even cheap. What I paid return ticket from Abuja to Lagos was about 91,000. My husband said to me that was actually very cheap compared to what they even had recently paid. So it's either you pay the expensive airfare or you paid a cheaper road, this thing with the bad roads and also bandits and kidnappers on the way. It's really not, no money released for National Assembly renovation. That's the National Assembly people talking about that in terms of the 37 billion naira that has been put out for renovation. And you're wondering, okay, I thought they had already collected that money. But anyway, this is what they will now tell you, that, oh, they need to collect that money. Are you building a new one? Please, can they even start doing Zoom meetings? Because really, what is their use? How many of them even come to the National Assembly anyway, and we're spending so much money? Can they just go on to Zoom and continue doing their something from Zoom? We'll pay that the fare are involved gladly. Baby food market booms in Nigeria as population grows. People are just giving birth anyhow. We're not, no, you know, when it comes to that population, this thing, nobody, family planning, a lot of people aren't into it. People are just dropping, and it seems as if, like, you know, the lower the economic capacity of people, the more they just give birth to children to sort of like, is it to sort of like compensate? I don't know what it is. I remember when my mom gave birth to our last born, I was in SS2. That was 1990, and I was so angry at my mom. I was like, with all this wahala, why are you having more kids? Why? I was so angry that I didn't stay home on the day of the naming ceremony. I walked out of the house, and I've been a rebel all my life. Anyway, back to the conversation. Petroleum smuggling rises to 42 million liters daily, says NNPC. Imagine they are smuggling this petrol. We're the ones that are using our, what do you call it now, subsidy. We are subsidizing for fuel to be taken to other people, for some people to make money out of it. This fuel subsidy, can we stop it, please, please, please? That was one of the reasons why I didn't come out for the 2012 protest. That would have been my first protest, but I wanted subsidy to be removed. And I was like, oh, thank God, finally, good luck, Ebele Jonathan has done something good. And then somehow it never, even when people were saying that, oh, corruption, people will eat it, I was like, no, why focus on that people will eat it? Why don't you focus on fighting the corruption? Why would they remove the subsidy? Now we are here. The subsidy that was said to be removed by this government, at the end of the day, it didn't come out to be removed. Then I will round up finally on this Arewa Consultative Forum. They are saying that, oh, they are protect northerners in southeast and southwest. When will Arewa Arewa Consultative Forum, when are they going to ask for the northerners in the north to be protected? This hypocrisy. People are being killed all around, making it as long as they bring that ethnic division, religious bias, ethnic, so that to sweeten it. When is Arewa Consultative Forum going to demand for northerners in the north to be protected? That's the question I end with. See you tomorrow, inshallah, as we continue with Aisha's take on the headlines. Thank you and bye-bye.